chocolate cake should be moist. It should hold together when it's sliced. It shouldn't have any tunneling in it. It shouldn't have a big old dome on the top. And it should have a balance of chocolate and sugar and moisture. You can add other flavors. Chocolate's very forgiving that way, but you never want any one flavor to get out there and be kicking all the other ones off the stage.
I'm most of the time judging one, but what I look for in a good chocolate cake are some of the same components, which is a balance of flavors, texture, and in this particular situation, the cake, the texture of being moist, good crumb, what it's supposed to be, the relationship to the fillings, the frosting, and whatever garnish it is, and that all of them are judged separately as separate components and what they taste like together.
What makes a good chocolate cake for me is a lot of different flavors have to come through. I like sweetness tends to have a fairly wide range of taste, and I don't like to just hit like the top. I like to feel something sweet with a little bit of sourness to it, something sweet with a little bit of pepperiness to it, something sweet with a little bit of saltiness to it. All of that kind of coming together makes a great chocolate cake, is when your entire palate is like dancing in the streets and having a party and having a Mardi Gras.
I would suggest that you go for balance with interest. I always taught my culinary students, if you taste it and you just want another bite, then you did it right.
And I also take into account, especially if I'm judging for a particular client, what the food is that it suits the flavor profile of what they're looking for and works with the rest of the menu. And of course, if I like eating it, that makes a difference.
I also like a lot of texture, so I like to have something creamy along with something a little crunchy, something a little cakey, so something that has, just a lot of variety. I think that's what makes a great chocolate cake. It's something that has a wide spectrum of every flavor imaginable going together in your mouth.
If you're interested in working in baking and pastry, you need to understand that good looks are one thing, good flavor is another thing, and if you can get the two to play together and put both of them on the plate at the same time, you're really going to have something.
Well, I have a solid foundation in technique, technical understanding and basis. Exploration of different flavors and cultures will enhance what that is. And above all, creativity and have fun.
I think the key behind successful restaurateurs or businesses or anything like that is the consistency of the product. So sometimes if you're a baker that just kind of throws a little of that, a little of this, you're gonna have it different every time. I think especially with cake, you have to be very careful and precise in your measurements and make sure that temperatures are right and all that. Everything matters in baking. To me, bakers are artists. Not everybody can bake, and not everybody who bakes is a culinary artist. So you got to be able to sort of bring your art and that sort of delicacy of how you fold the batter, how you pour the batter, how you whisk things, how you put it, all make a huge difference in how dense the cake is, how loose it is. It's a real difficult art. But when somebody bakes something good, it's very, very special, because most people, I think, don't want to just eat sweets just to eat sweets. They want to eat something that's really going to be worth it. Because we know nobody wants to add extra calories unless they absolutely have to. So if you're going to add calories, they better be good. That's my judgment.
The 2012 Makes Me Wanna Shout Chocolate Layer Cake Baking Challenge is presented with Eatonville Restaurant with support from King Arthur Flour, Nielsen Massey Vanillas, Foggy Bottom Whole Foods Market, jchayward.com, Flavor Magazine, and the following.